Welcome back. This is your host and researcher, Hudson Gray. Are you ready for another deep dive? Today, we're journeying back into ancient history to explore the top 10 mythical cryptids, creatures that ancient historians and scholars described with awe and trepidation. We'll examine classical texts and historical accounts to reveal how these monsters were perceived by our ancestors. Let's begin. 1. The Griffin. The griffin is a legendary creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. In ancient Greek and Roman literature, it was revered as a guardian of treasures and a symbol of divine power. Pliny the Elder, in his Natural History, wrote, "The griffin is a creature of formidable majesty, blending the nobility of the eagle with the strength of the lion, and guarding hidden riches in the remote mountains." Historians like Herodotus mentioned similar beings, suggesting that griffin legends might have been inspired by real encounters with large exotic animals or fossils. For the ancients, the griffin was not merely a myth. It embodied the mysterious and untamed forces of nature that they believed protected sacred sites. 2. The Manticore. Originating from the ancient accounts of Persia and the wider East, the manticore is described as a fearsome hybrid, the body of a lion, the face of a man with 3 rows of teeth, and a tail that could shoot poisonous spines. The 5th century BCE historian Ctesias provided one of the earliest detailed descriptions, stating, "Its voice is dreadful as the blast of a trumpet, and its tail strikes like the sting of a scorpion." These vivid depictions served to illustrate the exotic dangers lurking in distant lands. Medieval bestiaries later adopted the manticore, reinforcing its image as a creature both mesmerizing and terrifying, a living testament to the perils of the unknown. 3. The Basilisk. Known as the King of Serpents, the basilisk was a creature whose very gaze or breath was believed to be deadly. In Pliny, the Elder's Natural History, the basilisk is described as a small serpent with a crown-like crest, whose venom and stare bring swift and fatal results. Early Roman and medieval texts recounted stories of its lethal power, instilling fear in the hearts of those who read these accounts. Scholars debated whether the basilisk was a real creature or a symbolic embodiment of nature's hidden dangers. Regardless, its reputation as a harbinger of death and destruction was firmly cemented in the collective imagination of the ancient world. 4. The Kraken. While the Kraken is more commonly associated with Norse mythology than with Greco-Roman texts, its legend is equally ancient and formidable. Seafaring peoples of northern Europe spoke of a colossal sea monster lurking in the dark depths of the ocean, capable of dragging entire ships under. Norse sagas describe the Kraken with language such as, "In the abyssal darkness, where light dares not tread, the Kraken stirs, its monstrous tentacles ready to ensnare the unwary." Although classical historians did not detail the Kraken in the same way as other mythical creatures, early natural philosophers hinted at the possibility of giant cephalopods, laying the groundwork for the enduring myth that still captivates us today. 5. The Cyclops. Perhaps one of the most enduring images in ancient literature is that of the Cyclops, a giant with a single blazing eye. Homer's Odyssey introduces us to Polyphemus, whose solitary eye struck terror into the hearts of Odysseus and his men. Homer described him as a savage being, with his lone eye shining like a burning ember. Beyond Homer, ancient historians like Herodotus pondered the origins of these one-eyed giants, speculating whether they were exaggerated accounts of encounters with prehistoric beings or misinterpretations of natural anomalies, such as the remains of extinct animals. For the ancients, the Cyclops symbolized the raw, untamed power of nature, a reminder of the thin line between civilization and the chaotic wilderness. 6. The Chimera. The Chimera is one of the most fearsome creatures from ancient Greek mythology, a monstrous hybrid with the body of a lion, a goat rising from its back, and a tail ending in a venomous serpent's head. Ancient poets, including Hesiod in his Theogony, described the Chimera as a fire-breathing beast that defies the natural order, symbolizing the destructive potential inherent in the chaotic forces of nature. Early scholars saw the Chimera as more than myth. It was a cautionary emblem, a vivid reminder that when the natural order is upset, creation itself can birth abominations. 7. The Sphinx. In both Egyptian and Greek lore, the Sphinx has long occupied a dual role as guardian and enigma. With the body of a lion and the face of a human, it was said to watch over sacred sites or challenge travelers with riddles that could cost them their lives. Herodotus noted, "The Sphinx's silent gaze speaks louder than words, as if it holds the secrets of the cosmos." In Greek mythology, its deadly riddle to Oedipus became a symbol of the perennial quest for wisdom, a test that separates the worthy from the unprepared. 8. The Unicorn. Revered across diverse cultures, the unicorn is a creature of singular beauty and mystery. Pliny the Elder described it in Natural History as a beast of wondrous elegance, whose single horn possesses miraculous powers of healing and purification. Ancient Chinese chronicles also recount the existence of a one-horned creature, often symbolizing purity and divine intervention. For the ancients, the unicorn represented the hope that amidst the harsh realities of life, there existed the possibility of the extraordinary, a living miracle in a turbulent world. 9. The Harpy. In the annals of Greek mythology, the Harpy emerges as a striking figure, a creature with the body of a bird and the face of a woman, feared for its relentless, chilling cries. Hesiod and other early poets described the Harpies as swift, merciless agents of divine retribution, whose wails signal impending doom. Far more than simple monsters, Harpies embodied the capricious nature of fate and the terrifying consequences of moral transgression, serving as a stark warning to those who dared defy the natural order. 10. The Centaur. Last, we turn to the centaurs, beings caught between the realm of man and the untamed wilderness. Homer's epic narratives portray centaurs as both wild and wise, symbols of the duality within human nature. Herodotus mused that, in lands where centaurs roamed, the struggle between reason and raw instinct was palpable, a living reminder of mankind's eternal conflict with its primal self. Celebrated for their physical prowess, yet notorious for their unruliness, the centaurs encapsulated the eternal tension between civilization and the wild, a paradox that continues to fascinate and perplex us today. That's it for today's deep dive into the ancient world of mythical cryptids. We've examined how historians like Pliny the Elder, Herodotus, and Hesiod described creatures that still fascinate us today, from the majestic Griffin to the enigmatic Centaur. If you enjoyed this exploration and have your own theories or favorite creatures from history, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights fuel these investigations. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the mysteries of our past. I'm Hudson Gray. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and I'll see you next time.